Put the work in. Put the work in.
Hello. Crafting, yay. It took me so long to set up. I was just like, all right, how much time do I have left before I have to start the stream? And I'm like, oh, -1 minutes. Cool. Awesome. But yes, we are here on a Sunday. Hello. We're here on a Sunday to chill out and paint some minis. Nat 20. 15, man. You know, I bet it's not gonna roll high for me. This is just my theory. Why is Nightbutt such a dick? I got an 8. But yay, nat 20 for Big Amish. He barely / never gets those. Not lack of trying. It's not his fault. But yes, today the question of the day is what are 3 scents you like? Me, I like cinnamon, apple, and what is it? Yuzu orange? I think that's the thing. Orange in general, I guess. Those are my 3 favorite scents. I also like them all as flavors, so you know, Floridian slip on the favorite. But yeah, I don't know if there's... Oh, get out of here, you lying gold bar. Thought I killed all of them. Get out of here. What are we talking about? Question of the day is, what 3 scents do you like? They can be savory scents too. I just happen to like a lot of non-savory scents. Well, I guess apple and orange would not... No, those aren't savory. Penny, diamond, quarter? Wow. You like pumpkin, spice scents, vanilla, and apple. Those are all really good scents. What, not cherry almond? That's not your favorite scent? It's definitely not mine. I'm thinking of different music. I'm just trying to decide between a playlist called Chill Out Stream or a playlist called Study Stream. Apparently they're both lo-fi. Otherwise, I think there's just a lo-fi one. That's a lot of songs. I had to abandon the scent. What? Why? One of the song names is Dead But Happy. Okay. I don't have a coin to flip. I mean, we can change music as we go. Let's try the hashtag relating to a song. I don't have a D2. That would be kind of smart, but I didn't think of a D2 as a D2. Ooh, a 1. What does that mean? On a D4. I mean, let's just do the lo-fi playlist, because it's a lot of songs, so we probably won't get too many repeats. Your favorite scents are cedar, apple cider, and lavender? Nice. I don't know what it is about floral scents, but they burn my nose. I also really do not like the scent of, what are they, lilacs? Trees? Yeah. There's a lot of trees I don't like the smell of. This is apparently a lo-fi ant. I don't know what makes it that, but we'll go with it for now. You can roll a d20 and go odds or evens. That's fair. For now, let's head back. Not head back. Let's head over to this screen where you can see my lovely headphone cords and the thing we're going to be... Oh, that's it. Not really a spoiler, but a spoiler. Last time, we painted our nice little penguin man. Ugh. He's tiny. I wonder if I could zoom in. I mean, I know I can zoom in, just by how much is the question. By that much. Okay. Yeah, we had our little penguin man. Oh, let me fix the... I was ready and now I'm not ready. Nope, nope, nope. Go back, go back. Oh god, I'm making it worse. There we go. We made a little penguin man. We painted a little penguin man. Pine is good too. It's strength training time. But it's good for your bones. And then at the end, because it was quick, gotta get strong. I think there's a difference between pine and cedar, or at least in my mind there is. I think so too. And then we did the purple worm. He's still very spiky. I can see places I missed painting because it looks like there's chocolate on him. Unless that's... No, that is not in fact chocolate on him. A distinguished gentleman penguin, indeed. Need to sharpen the spikes? No, we're good. But today we're working on the angel. It has a name. Let me see if I can find it. It's the dry blood of Maddock. Yeah, yesterday we played some D&D and they fought 2 purple worms at once. Because they deal so much damage that, you know... It was either the one purple worm was going to have 500 health, or, you know, 2 separate purple worms with lower health. But they were on the Devil's Ride, which is a large vehicle. And then the other people were in the 4-man Tormentor. And Maddock was on the Devil's Ride, and he got swallowed, along with the bike. And then the bike exploded because it broke. Where is it? Oh, it's right here. Of course you did. I couldn't use the physical purple worm though because we were playing online. I lied, it doesn't have a special name. Its name is literally just... What? Here, let me block the light for you guys. You can read it now, right? It's just Angel. I thought it had more of a name. Maybe the box has another name for it on there. But yeah, that's what we'll be basing it off of. Oh. Yeah, Chai went unscathed. A distinguished gentleman? That's hard to say. I'm just a tactical savant. You also have mobile. And you can fly. But yeah, this is one mini we're not going to paint, but I just wanted to show it off. It's a crystal basilisk. I don't know where its stat card is, so I'd probably either have to make it up or find it online. But I just like it because it's blue. That's part of the tactics. Yeah, I know. It's just, it's not fair. But yeah. I put my paints all the way over there. A silly biscuit is I. Better. Excuse me, purple worm. I'm mapping out where I want to put the paints. Sorry. And I was like, where am I going to put them? So I'm like moving things. It's probably a good spot. I'm struggling with this favorite scent things. Can't remember any. They can also be like food scents you like if you like the smell of cheesy potatoes or, you know, pot roast or stuff like that. It doesn't have to be like cologne scents. Come here, box. we're gonna need some blues. I got you blue. Yeah, still the same photo forgiving lol. I have the worst memory for sensory things like that. I can get that. Put that off to the side. Not sure if we'll need it. Gonna need some... white, but it'll probably be off-white. Well, we'll need both whites. Gold. There it is. I was like, I swore I had gold. Dun da dum, dun da dum. This is for the sword to do. Okay. It's probably all the colors we need. Crunch, crunch. Sorry if that's annoying. Oh, and from last time, I did dry brushing wrong. I did the brushing part, but I didn't do the dry part correctly. So I will show what I'm meant to do in a second when I get all the brushes I want. This one may take a bit longer than the other two. Yeah, I agree. He's kind of big and he's got more than just 3 colors. We love you, Purple Worm, but you were only 3 colors. Ooh. Okay, I think that'll be good. Do you think it'll fit on this? No, probably not. That's got glue. Okay. No, let's just grab some black, just in case. Okay. Sephiroth! Ding! Okay. So now gotta decide what blue this is. Oh, you guys can't see it. It's kind of dark. You're too light. Okay, that's a good blue. Well, I'm glad the cap was on, because that just fell over. Now, and the bigger question is, what should I dry brush with? Because you generally dry brush with your most popular color. Is it Phthalo blue? What is Phthalo? Is this a joke I should know? It's Kaeldor Sky, Kaeldor Sky, but ew. Yeah, we'll probably dry brush with the bleh. Is it the blue Bob Ross uses? So yes, a joke. Oh, the only Bob Ross meme I know is beat the devil out of it and then just blah, 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 with the brush. That's definitely tea, but it sure doesn't taste like orange blossom. Oh god, my bad. Oh gosh, I'm hitting everything. You get hit, and you get hit. Move out of here. Bleh. Would you like a new tea? No, I'll drink it. I just gotta take the tea bag out. Like, I'm sure this is tea someone would like. But it's hot. What did I think was gonna happen? Ashlyn, you idiot. I double bound it in paper towel, so it shouldn't have hurt me, right? Come here. These are not absorbent. It's okay, you can go make a mess in the corner of the table I'm not using. Okay. Step 1. Move your tea so you don't dip your paintbrush in it. Step 2. Grab the brush you're gonna dry brush with. Step 3. Do dry brushing correctly. So basically what dry brushing is you get paint. Okay, I'm not an expert, but this is what I remember. You get paint on your brush. And then instead of going right to the mini, you go to some paper towel or something. And you try to get as much paint off as possible, but not too much. And then you go to the mini and you start putting stuff on it. Instead of, making a layer of paint of blue. Learning mode activate. It's just kind of like, it's your base color, so it's the color that's going to show up the most. And it just gets the canvas ready. Okay, I should move my paper towel, because I'm right-handed. Fun fact. Might just be able to... Oops. Not dry enough. It's alright, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Is that not what was done last time? I didn't get the paint off my brush the last time. I just kind of slapped on paint. And then just spread it around a little bit. I had the right concept, just the wrong execution. It's a right-hander's world, indeed. You either become right-handed or you suffer. Or you have to pay more for left-handed products. I think my dad is left-handed in some regards, but he's ambidextrous. Because he uses a left-handed mouse, but he can do stuff right-handed. Love this mini, right? It's so nice. And now it'll be painted, and then I can use it against you guys. And then I'll actually use all its powers, because you guys will be high enough level for it. Seems like a lot of wasted paint. Well, I am just dipping back into the mess I made. I don't think dry brushing is a crucial step, but I'm gonna do it anyways. And generally, when you're painting minis, they're mini, so you can do it in one stroke. Really. But this one's big, so it's just how it's gonna be. But yeah, I mean, if you do your own mini painting, I don't think dry brushing's crucial, so you can skip it if you don't want to do it. You should find the color you want in the spray can and get the base down first. I think, at least for model paint, model spray type stuff, I think it only comes in white, black, and gray. Yeah, if our base was black, we could just go now. It wouldn't matter. Them the brakes? Them is the brakes. Dipping back on the paper towel is a nifty idea. That might be just how you're supposed to do it. I can't say for sure. Because once again, not an expert. I just think it's neat. I mean, I guess you could figure out what the type of paint this spray is. Because if it's acrylic, I think acrylic paint comes in many different kinds of spray paint, but I don't know what type of paint this is. It doesn't say. I think you can also just use acrylic paint, but it can be kind of thick. Acrylic paint, that is. Nah, it's not heavy enough. I was like, maybe I should just like put something down on the paper towel so I don't have to hold it with the mini. But the dry brush dude does look pretty cool. It does look very nice. We eventually just won't see it though, but it stays in the background of the paint somehow. Allegedly, I think. Do not quote me, and if you quote me, be told you're wrong at your own risk. So how was everyone's rainy weekend if it rained in your area? It's cold now. Like, it's only the beginning of September and it's already getting pretty cold. Which, like, I don't mind a little cold, but this is a little too much too fast. These feathers are so cool. Rainy, but it's getting to be fall. I do like fall. Fall is my favorite season. But it's like, it's a little early to get this cold. The cold is already ending me. You just gotta get the heated coat I showed you that one time. See, like, re-dipping into this paint's a good idea, in theory, but this paint dries so quickly. So, like, you gotta work fast if you want to re-dip. Which, I mean, when you're working on it, the paint drying fast is great. So you don't have to sit there and blow on it to wait to get another layer on. I like the vibe of this song. It's called Cat Kingdom. So that must be why, because you have your own little kitty. Which unfortunately during these streams, the cats aren't allowed in because all they'll want to do is come up and see what I'm doing, and that it would be really annoying. And then they would track paint everywhere, and then it would be that typical cat paw print paint everywhere you see in the movies whenever it's like artist has an animal. It's like, ah, God, why? Lines up in my edges somehow. It's like the perfect 10, low 70s, high 60s. Yeah, it's fine if it stays in the 70s. Yeah, like the low 70s, but it's like kind of low 60s today, I think. I don't know. The point is it was cold, so I had to put on a sweater, which is fine with me, but not for chai tea. Okay, I think we're good there. I think we'll start with the wings. I only left the house to go shopping today. Yeah, I only left to go get food. Maybe hard to see, but yeah, it's really hard for you guys to see. What if I turn this off for half a tick? Nope. What if I try up here? Can you see the colors now? Nope. Okay. Do you think off-white or pure white would be better for the wings? Because, like, the wings in the picture are off-white, but that doesn't mean we can't have pure white wings. Pure? How off-white is white? Well, it's bone white, because this is wraith bone. So, like, you would paint skeletons with this color. We got one for pure. I suppose. Because the pure white is the white we used on Penguin Man. Bone might be a bit dark. Yeah, I think so. Okay. Pure white it is. Out of here, Wraithbone. Okay, let's see. You could do pure and lightly do a little gold or something just to touch it up. I could mix white and gold. But gold, if I tried to put gold over top, well, I guess I could try a dry brush of gold. Like, the gold I have, though, isn't, like, light gold. It's like, shiny, diny gold. Like, it's gonna overtake the white almost instantly. I don't know why I shook that. I'm not using it. Yeah, like dry brush and only get it so it's like the high spots. That could work. We will test. I'm just always scared to do any sort of layering with white, because white is so easily overtaken, as is the nature of the color white. That do be a bright white. Yeah, it's kind of hard for you guys to see the detail anymore now. But the bone white's a bit, I think, too yellow. Let me test something after I get all this paint on it. What if I change the color of my light? Okay, I can still see, and then let me... Oh, that's too dark. Come on. Now it's just kind of hard to see it in general. Back to this. Back to the Rapture. The warm color is less overpowering. Do you like how dark it is? To this button. Oops. No, don't auto do it. Because if you like that, I can work with that. We can see it at the end in the lower light to see. I mean, I can see what I was doing, I just felt it was too dark for you guys. But if you don't think it's too dark, I'm good with this. The white, it still is just gonna... the white's just gonna be white. White gonna be white. I mean, yeah, it's just how white work. I really like all the detail on it, but painting all this detail, it's hard to get in all the crevasses. The crevices. I suppose this is where the advantage of probably dry brushing with white would have worked, but I like the blue. You can't stop me from what I like. Lucky for you, that's what I like. Every time I look up to see what the cam looks like, it's just white. It's hilarious. How is the blue supposed to exist through that? It's not supposed to show through it, but it does, like, it affects the color of the paint just enough. I also probably could have dried brush a bit more, but this is a big mini. I was already getting tired. It's more like an underhue as opposed to something that's supposed to be seen. I'm not an artist, so I don't really know how to explain it. I just like painting minis. Color theory? Not my thing. I can't even tell you which colors on the wheel are. Because there's some colors you just can't mix, right? Because they're the base color. Like it'll end up a cooler white, as opposed to if you use the red it would be warmer, I think. I think that's the theory behind it. Or probably the practice behind it. Yeah, this is going to be using a lot of white paint. I mean, I knew that going into this, which is why I brought a new white, but just now I'm just looking at it like, yes, white. Yes, quite white. I'm probably also just being personally too picky on certain things. I got a new game. Oh my god. It's quite... I got a new game on the Switch, because I was looking for... I looked up lists of games that would scratch your Breath of the Wild itch, because I wanted to play a Zelda game, but, you know, I didn't want to have to start Breath of the Wild over again. I also just want the new one. And it was called... Nope, it's fine. What is it called? Ocean Horn? Ocean something. And I wouldn't call it a Breath of the Wild itch, but it is kind of... It is Legend of Zelda-esque. So it's fun so far. If not a little confusing. Could do a Breath of the Wild challenge run. I do want to do that after something. I don't know when, but at some point I do want to. Very Zelda-y. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think it's called Ocean Horn. I got it for like $6 on Switch, so I don't expect the game to be long. And it's fun so far. I fight things with bombs more often than the sword, because the sword combat's a little... Well, the sword's fine. It's the ability to dodge that's non-existent. And, I only have 5 hearts, and things do like half a heart or a whole heart of health when they hit me. Ocean Horn, okay. So like I'm fighting bosses with bombs because you can just throw them at people, and it'll just instantly explode when it hits an object. So it's just like, it's just easier to kill them with a bomb than have to suffer through a sword combat. And like when I was looking at the trailers for it, or like the screenshots of it, like it had like, you know, it's called Ocean Horn. So it had like a, ooh, you can go on the ocean and explore. And I'm like, ooh, that's gonna be like, Wind Waker. But no, it's, you're on a boat, you choose a destination, and the boat drives itself. And you're like, oh, okay, that's fine, I guess. It looks cute. It is cute. Like, I would recommend it if you like the older Zelda games, like Link to the Past. It has that style. The puzzles are not hard. A lot of them are just like, find a switch, press it, move a box in the correct configuration. Granted, I've only played maybe like 2 hours of it, and I've done 1 big dungeon, I think. But so far, that's the only puzzles. And then I think there's a second one, but from what I saw, it's really based on combat as opposed to puzzles. Yeah, if you're looking for a Zelda itch scratcher that's not a Zelda game you've played, I would suggest it, because I like it so far. There's Genshin, which explores similar to Breath of the Wild, but it's pretty combat. Yeah, I've played Genshin Impact, but I don't know, like, I do like it. It is fun, but there, it's hard to understand the story. Not understand it, but like, I don't like that you have to have, like, you need to be a certain level to start the story. And, you know, it's a gacha game, so like, it makes sense. I understand. They want you to spend money so you can get to where you want to get. But it's just really that aspect of me, the slow leveling, levels stopping you from continuing the story. It's just like, I kind of want to, like, I just want to do the story, but I need 6 more levels, and it was hard enough for me to get level 1, or 1 level. And it's just so they make you come back every day to play. And I get it, that's what gacha games are, but, and it's free, technically. And I like them, they're cute, but it's almost like a Tales of game, if you know what I mean. Those like Tales of Vesperia, Tales of Other. Story's pretty trash, in my opinion. And yeah, that's the same reason that keeps me from playing it more, right? Like, it's not a great story. Like, the game is just so you collect all the cute people you want. Which, nothing wrong with that. It's just like... the story is just like, yeah, and we made a story. You're like, oh, that's nice. And I don't play a lot of online games because of the fact that they're built in such a way that it's required for you to come back. Like, you can't just play as long as you want, get as far as you want, and then stop for the day. It's, oh, you've played for an hour? You should come back tomorrow, because even if you continue to play for the rest of the day, you're not going to get anything done. It's a waifu collector? Yeah. Which, all the boys and girls, they cute. They cute. Not gonna lie, they cute, but... it's just, I need more substance. I don't need just cute boys. I need cute boys that I can do things with, you know? I want to go kill God and stuff. Save kittens from trees. But not do that every day just so I can get some points. So that I can maybe level up in 5 days, or... you know, have to come back 4 or 5 days just so I can level up once and do, like, 30 minutes of a story. Like, mechanics-wise, it's a good game. Yeah, a husbando collection. It's just the story is not there for me. That wasn't a drop, that was a gentle set. Currently playing Guild Wars 2 again, but that's an MMO, so it has its own issues along with that. Isn't that also a first-person shooter? I heard a thud. It was... it's a heavy mini. What do you want from me? Thud. Not even remotely close to the first-person shooter. What am I thinking of then? Like, is that the one where it's more close to WoW? Okay, no, that's not at all what I'm thinking of. I guess I don't know what Gears of War is then. Oh, Guild Wars! That's me not being able to read. Gears of War is a game though, right? There's a bunch of buff dudes, and at one point some guy sacrifices himself. He's like driving a truck into a bunch of aliens or something. But no, yeah, I've never heard of Guild Wars. Yeah, I really don't like online games where I'm required to play with other people. So, you know, multiplayer games. That's a third-person shooter? Yes, you're pretty right on there. Okay, okay. Like, whenever games have an aspect where it forces you to, 1, be online, and 2, you have to, like, make groups with people and do things, I don't want to. Because generally in those games, I'm late to the party, so I'm low-leveled, I don't know what I'm doing, and everyone else knows what they're doing, so I'm just sitting there like, I'm sorry for dragging you down, because I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Like, once I tried... I don't think I got into an actual map, though, that's the thing. I tried League of Legends once, but I didn't get very far at all. Because I couldn't figure out how to get out of the tutorial. I think I played the tutorial like 3 times on accident. And then I was just like, welp, Whatever. And the daily things too. Yeah, I don't like anything that requires me to have to play every day. Because I play on my own time. I got shit I'm doing / not doing. League is just garbage. This is also zero competitive. But are you required to play with everyone? That's my question. Like, do you have to play with other people, or can you just go off on your own? Honestly, I probably won't play it though. I've never played World of Warcraft, but I've seen it. I also probably wouldn't have time to play it. My brain was like, oh hey, head tilting. It's actually something we can do in this without it being absolutely useless. Because I know it's just like a human thing probably, and a lot of other people do it. I see it. But like in video games, when you're trying to look around corners, how you like lean with your character, like that's not going to help. It doesn't matter how far you lean, you're not going to see anything different. Guild Wars 2 dailies are only for extra bonus stuff. I played the game for 900 hours. And we played with other people like twice. I see. Stop being not white. Don't take that out of context. There we go. Or do, but, you know, don't be rude about it. Yeah, I can tell this is gonna take forever. Considering we're only on the wing, and it's been, what? Around half an hour? 20 minutes? 20-ish minutes? I guess that's not that bad. We had a dry brush, we did a little chatting. I saw... It kept getting advertised to me on Facebook, and I was ignoring it because I was like, oh, that's just probably some weird gacha game. But I forgot that I follow Bandai. I think that's the Facebook page. I somehow ended up following that page. I don't remember why, but there's a new Tales of game, and the character that I saw on it looks like Claude from Fire Emblem. So every time I see it, I'm like, oh, Claude! And then I'm like, oh, that's not Claude. But it's called Tales of Arise, and I mean, it looks pretty nice. I'm just like a little jaded from the last Tales game Chai T and I played. I don't remember what it was called, because we keep calling it Tales of Plot. Because it's just, you do like, at least it's what it feels like. You do like 2 minutes of exploring, and then it's 15 minutes of cutscenes. It's so annoying. Like, the characters in it were relatively nice. I can't remember if the main character was annoying or not. I have a Tales game on Xbox, and I hardlocked myself and gave up on it. Tales of Vesperia? I think that one's on Xbox. Well, there's quite a few on Xbox, probably. But I think that's... No, that's not true. I was gonna say, I think that's the last one I played. No. Tales of Plot's the last one I played. The last one I played that I liked was Tales of Vesperia, but that one's old. Mine had a dog with a dagger. I think that's Tales of Vesperia. Was there a kid with a giant side satchel and he had like a hammer or an axe or something? And the main character is like long purple hair? Yes? Okay, that's Tales of Vesperia. Yeah, that game was really easy to accidentally soft lock yourself with, or hard lock. Both, really. Gotta find the traitor. Yes, got to find the traitor. Yuri and Carl. Oh yes, Carol, not Carl, Carol. Yeah, in the Tales of Plot game, there was like turtle people, kappas, I think. Well, they had shells, but they looked like humans, and they were map makers, but they were trying to find a traitor or something, so every time you talk to them, they'd be like, yo, you want a map? And you'd be like, yeah, thanks, bro. And he's like, all right, time to find the traitor. And you're like, okay. Don't know how that panned out, but... Zesteria? I don't think that's what that one was. I think Zesteria is a different one. I don't remember anyone's name in it. I don't really remember what the main character looked like. Well, he had brown hair. I just remember one of the other characters was like a blue water spirit dude. Soiree? Oh, okay. Now it's like we only paid 100 gold for the map. Yeah, the main character's name was Soiree. So if that is Zesteria. Oh yeah, and Mikolo. I'm just gonna name a bunch and see if any sound familiar. To be honest with you, Vesperia is the only one I can identify with any certainty. So... There was a DS one I played where there was a really long-haired red man. Long red-haired man. Goodness. I also played Tales of Game on the GameCube that had a chief who was in shackles. I didn't know Tales of was on the GameCube. I think Tales of Zesteria was the first, not Zesteria, Vesperia was the first one I played on the Xbox 360. I never had an Xbox. I had a GameCube instead of an Xbox. Even though I think Xbox came out way before GameCube. The GameCube was my first technical console that was mine. I mean, we had an N64, but it was my parents' technically, and it was a shared one. Oh, Plot was Zesteria? Alright. First try. Haven't played any. Yeah, Zesteria was not good. Mostly because, I mean, we didn't finish it, but that speaks for itself. Yeah, I don't remember what the DS one was. Pretty sure it was 3DS. But yeah, the Tales of Arise one is a new one. And I mean, the people are cute. They're not ever not cute. Mostly because someone looks like Claude. Their name's Law, though, so they kind of seem like a loser. They seem like an emo boy loser, which is a really easy personality type to pair with Claude's hairstyle. They're either a goofball or they're just an emo person. I technically own Vesperia, though I have only played like 20 minutes of it and got bored. Why did they name so many of them with blank Seria? Because, like, that's confusing. But I suppose that was their thing, so. I think I'm always surprised to find out how much, or rather how many are in the franchise. Like, there's a lot of Tales of games, I think. That's a lot of white. Oh boy, it is. And we're only on one wing, on the outside.
A bird called Vietnam. It has to do
has the juice.
I can't imagine a more beautiful thing.
Maybe I should just have corn on the side, like just a bowl of corn. And when anyone does it, I have to eat a spoonful of corn. That'd be a lot more pleasant than than the spicy stuff. But I do think more people use its corn to scare me. Spicy corn, candy corn, disgusting. I'm not gonna eat candy corn. Ew, you people liking candy corn. Maybe, but it's so gross. Candy corn is delicious. You can have all my candy corn. Please do. I was gonna say maybe for spooky season, I'll eat candy corn when all that stuff pops up, but I just... Ugh. Like, the stuff may be spicy, but like, hot Cheetos are... They're good, they taste good, they just burn. Granted, I don't know when's the last time I tried candy corn, but I really don't think I would suddenly like it. Because it's pure sugar, I'm pretty sure. And I like sweet things, but I can get out-sweeted very quickly. Feeling up to trying spicy tonight? I'll try spicy anytime anyone decides they want me to eat something spicy. If there is ever a time where I have like a stomach ache or something, though, I can like... People say it's waxy, but I don't get it. I can get it. It's not like... I wouldn't say it's wax, clearly, because you shouldn't eat wax, I guess. But it's not hard. But it's like, this is all from my mind's eye of trying maybe candy corn a long time ago. But I would say it's like a tough... a tougher jelly bean, where like it has that shell on the outside. Like candy corn doesn't taste like wax to me, but it's just so much sugar. Like I don't like marshmallows unless they're cooked over a campfire and thrown on a s'mores, even though that's more candy. But like the graham cracker somehow mellows out the marshmallow. Don't force yourself to eat the candy corn. Give it to me instead. Don't force yourself to eat it. I want to. Well, it could be whenever somebody does the corn thing, then Chai Tea gets to eat candy corn. I mean, technically, you could just do that for yourself. Just like, oh, someone did corn, and then you just pop it in your mouth. It's a fun for the whole family. But yeah, I would call the texture of candy corn maybe like a harder jelly bean. Because like it still cracks, like whatever shell it's in, it's still like, you know, clearly, because it doesn't hurt people's teeth. Well, in a way that like a jawbreaker would. Now I want candy corn. I was at festival, a grocery store, and I saw in the like, there's like a section that which is at the front area when you enter, and it has mostly candy. And there was a tube of candy corn, and on the top was a skeleton head. And when you shake the skeleton head, it lights up. And so I was walking through the store with it because I grabbed it because I'm like, oh, it's candy corn and it's got a skull in it. That's just Chai Tea's name written all over it. And and I was walking through the store and I kept seeing a light out of the corner of my eye, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on here? And so like I finally figured it out, is that the skull was lighting up, but every time I looked back at the skull, it wasn't lit up anymore. So it was just and then I had to hold it by the head of the skull through the rest of the store so I didn't make myself go crazy with the stupid skull lighting up. But it's cool. It's a cool skull. I was thinking to myself just now, parsing through it in my brain. I was like, I don't really think there's an item of food that I like to eat that people generally don't like to eat. Like I'm the camp of, I don't like that, but I like Brussels sprouts. So I'm sure there's a lot of people out there that don't like Brussels sprouts. Which, like, it's surprising that I like Brussels sprouts, because I don't like vegetables. I hate most vegetables. So it's weird that Brussels sprouts is the one that I do like. And like, I don't put anything on them. Like, I don't put butter on them. I tried to put garlic powder on it and air fry it, but it didn't really turn out. I live for the candy skull. I like pan-fried Brussels sprouts. You should try air-fried Brussels sprouts. They're pretty good. They get real crispy. Alright, that one was a drop. One. I gotta turn on my keyboard. Reach. Stretch. Say it. Alright, who was it? Minnie down! Do you want sriracha flavored peas, wasabi, flaming hot Cheetos, or cheddar jalapeno Cheetos chai tea? The sriracha. Ooh, ooh, ooh. This is the first time it'll be opened. But it's okay, it's a resealable bag. Unless I do the thing wrong, which I am apt to do. Whew. It's already got a smell to it. It's okay, it's BPA free. Oh! There it is. Oh man. Those are pretty good. 0 grams of trans fat per serving, guys. It's a weird sweet spicy. Ugh. Aftertaste of that's not so great. But it's probably, I think that's the least spicy of the bunch, which is surprising. It's always the spicy things that taste pretty good, right? Like, I like the taste a lot of spice things bring. Unless it's jalapenos. Get that at my face. I thought they'd be the most spicy. I think it's because it's chili garlic, but it's sweet. It's weird. And like, the spice goes away pretty quickly, so I don't know if it's the garlic, maybe? That's helping bring the spice down. It is a very strange sweet, though. Is that cat hair? I think I had spray painted a cat hair on there. How? It's not like I have any cats. Oh, but yeah. You should do air fried Brussels sprouts. You gotta spray like or cover. We have like olive oil spray. You spray them in olive oil or vegetable oil, whatever floats your boat. And then you just air fry it for a bit, and then they get nice and crispy. Sriracha is sweet? No? I don't know, dude. You know what? Let me look at the ingredients quick. I don't use it because I think it's gross. 1/2 of the wing down. Yeah! I'll look at the ingredients list after I get to this wing. Joint. Covered. Because I do think there's probably sugar in sriracha. Well, no. I think sriracha might be 0 calories, actually. Or like less. No, you know what? I don't know. I don't eat it. See, like, it still has that, like, lingering burn, but it's not so intense. Huh. There's sucralose in this. It's probably overpowered by all the chili powder. Yeah, so there is sugar in this. There's soap and sriracha. What? Anyway. Ugh. Ugh. The more it's sitting in my mouth, the less I like it. But yeah, so it must be sweet because there's sucralose in it. Unless that said sucrose. But I'm pretty sure it said sucralose. Lol, Yeah, sucralose. I don't think it's in a high enough content to give me a stomach ache, so we'll be good. Because normally I'll taste it and I'll be like, uh-oh. Aspartame is the one that's a big no-no for me. That tends to, like, it's weird. It hurts my spine when I eat it. Like, half the population, I think I can't taste sriracha, and it only tastes like soap to them. Oh, I get that with, what is that, cilantro? Yeah. It tastes like soap to me. Ugh. Trying to get in these corners sometimes is the worst. Or at least trying to see where you're painting in the corners. I'm sure I could get into every corner I want to if I'm not, you know, I'm just willy-nilly painting. There we go. I was like, how am I gonna get under there? Hydrate or dihydrate. goodness. Hearing my own voice, I was like, what the fuck? Time to hydrate. Give me a tick. We'll do some actual water. Thank you, Big Amish. Yeah. I mean, not that tea isn't actual water. Oh, may have the wrong S word. Yeah, I don't know if cilantro is the... No. If sriracha's the people taste like soap thing. Because it's just chili oil, I think. What about Oreos? Are you eating Oreos without me? Rude. I love Oreos. Oh, there's some, 'tis the season, but, there are some pumpkin spice Oreos, and they are so good. Highly recommend them. My God. This enter's gonna be hard. Maybe. Would. Would you like them right now? No, I'm okay. I'm still full from Panera lunch. Yeah, I think... trying to think what my favorite flavor of Oreo would be. Because I really like the originals. But, like, I do like their mint ones too, because it's kind of like a thin mint. But I wouldn't call that one my favorite, because there's some, like, Keebler cookies that are pretty much the same thing as a thin mint that are really good. And I like a lot of the flavors I've tried, they're all good. But it's just like, I don't know, there's just something about an original Oreo. Though I do, see, this is hard, because I do like the original Oreos, but like, I'm almost like required to dip them in milk. But I don't do that with other Oreos, because they wouldn't taste good in milk. But I generally don't have milk in the fridge nowadays, because I don't drink milk. Milk is disgusting. Like, the only time I'll have milk is if I'm like, man, I want to make myself a latte. And then that's just milk, coffee, and sugar, so... it's like, it's not real milk, clearly. Well, I mean, there's milk in it, but like... I wouldn't just straight up drink milk. That's just... bleh. Original for me, but gotta be double stuffed. Ooh, double stuffed's good. I wanted to have some last night, but didn't have any milk, so I'm making up for today. Because, like, with the pumpkin spice Oreos, I can just eat them by themselves. I don't need the added milk for it. I mean, there are some flavors of Oreos that I just don't like, but, I mean, that's just the nature of the amount of flavors there are out there. Like, there's a carrot cake one, and I don't like carrot cakes, so I don't like that one. Which IT does, so, like carrot cake. I mean, I'm pretty sure she liked the Oreo. The fudge-covered ones. I don't know. I probably have tried the fudge-covered ones, but I don't recall what they taste like. Well, they probably taste like fudge on an Oreo. There's a cookies and cream Oreo. Isn't that just Oreo? They have carrot cake ones. You love carrot cake? They do have carrot cake ones. That's an all year one, so you just gotta go look at the shelf of cookies. Carrot cake, carrot cake, carrot cake, carrot cake, carrot cake. Ba-dum, boom, boom. Call my baby carrot cake. Isn't that actually an insult? Anyways, we're just gonna drop that. Although maybe I should try a carrot cake Oreo. Because my biggest problem with carrot cake is the carrot. The cake part, I'm all for, I think there's nutmeg and cinnamon and like fall spices in it. And I like all of those spices. But it's just, why you gotta ruin it with the carrots? Why do you gotta go for its namesake and make a carrot cake? A cake with carrots in it? Because what spices are in it? There's like nutmeg, probably cinnamon. I feel like there's more. But wait, there's more. Yeah, not liking carrot would make liking carrot cake pretty rough. Yeah. Like, I like carrots. Okay. I like carrots in a very particular state of their existence. They have to be wet, but not too wet. And they have to be the sweet crunchy. They can't be that dry, bitter crunchy. And they also can't be cooked. Because cooked carrots are just, ugh. They're just so gross. I think it's mostly a texture thing with cooked carrots, but I think they're just like... They're just so much sweeter when they're cooked. Which makes sense, I suppose. All the water content's getting cooked out of it. And they're just so mushy. Like, that's my big problem with stuffing. Is, you know, I like bread. I like croutons. I like herbs. But I don't like it when my bread croutons are wet. Salt, cinnamon, sugar, brown sugar, vanilla, carrots, nutmeg, and ginger. Like, all of that is Gucci for me. Except for the carrots. So I would just have to make a sans carrot cake. A carrot cake minus the carrots. Hi, could I get a carrot cake without carrots, please? Thank you. Because that cake part sounds pretty good. So probably, honestly, the Oreo carrot cake I would probably like, because I don't think Oreo would go the extra mile to put actual carrots in it. Well, unless they do. I can't remember. I didn't try them for some reason. It could also just have been me going, well, I don't like carrot cake. Why would I try carrot cake? It's a little strange that I don't like cooked carrots, because I like applesauce, and I would kind of like put the texture of the two pretty close to each other, just like mushy version of original fruit. Well, carrots aren't a fruit. I'm gonna put a big doubt on them putting actual carrots in Oreo ones. I also only like raw carrots. Yeah, I can't get on board with cooked. It's hard to get the angle I need on some of these textures. But we'll get there, that's for sure. And then we'll do it all over again on the other wing. I don't know why you wouldn't have tried them. Maybe it was my birthday and I was in full consume mode. Well, I wouldn't have tried the carrot cake Oreos because my brain's like, you don't like carrot cake, so you're not gonna like those. That's probably the only reason why. Yeah, it's probably a good thing we're doing the wings first, because I think I keep accidentally hitting parts that aren't supposed to be white. That just means it's going to be extra annoying when we have to try to get behind, like, this detail, and then not get the white wing colored. Thank you for not agreeing that I was a gigantic glutton on my birthday. We were doing a birthday buffet of desserts. You weren't a glutton. It was just your birthday. You can't be a glutton on your birthday, you know? There's no such thing. That's just rude. I'm almost positive most of the birthday treats you got yourself, though, I don't like, so... Dessert buffet! Yeah. Someone's got to give us a bunch of money so that Chai Tea and I can open a dessert buffet. Where it's just desserts, and it's a buffet. Just so Chai Tea can have an excuse to eat all the desserts she wants. Because you gotta test them all, you know? You gotta make sure they're quality. I don't know how well a dessert buffet would do, though. In terms of, like, making actual money from it. You know? I mean, it might do great. I don't know. Sounds like a solid business proposal. Then you could have, like, a bunch of, like, international desserts. I can't think of one, but you could. The only thing that popped into my mind was like Pocky, and I'm like, that's, I mean, I would consider that a snack, not a dessert. I mean, I would eat it for dessert, can't stop me, but, you know. Sesame balls, ooh, yes, and mochi, mm-hmm. There's Pavlova from Australia. I think I know what we're talking about, but I don't think I'm pronouncing it right. And baklava. Especially the sesame balls. Ugh, I love sesame balls. They're so good. And mooncakes? Yes, and mooncakes. Oh, those are so good. I haven't had one in forever, though. I mean, who also knows if I've eaten, like, an actual mooncake or, like, the Americanized mooncake? It's literally sugar and egg whites, lol, but you top it with fruit, so it's healthy. Do you top it with fruit, or do you top it with, like, sugared fruit, you know? Isn't just sugar and egg whites a meringue? Or is a meringue just is it? No, it is sugar and egg whites when you meringue. Lao Shi made the mooncakes around Chinese New Year. Oh, yeah. And then you bake it. So it's a meringue with fruit on top. Which, I mean, good. Meringues are good. Don't get me wrong. Pretty much. Meringues are surprisingly easy to make. I mean, I don't know about to make pretty, but like everyone makes it sound like meringues are like the end of the world to make, and it's like it's not that hard. I mean, granted, I'm not doing it by hand because hell no. But like I think there's a lot of desserts that me and Chai Tea have avoided making in the past because it required a meringue, and we're like, ooh, that's too hard. All right. But I think it's a thicker meringue. Okay. Maybe more sugar involved or something. I think that's what would make it thicker. Is that more egg white? I don't know. I'm not a scientist or a baker either. I'm in fact just a computer programmer, but don't ask me questions about computer stuff unless it relates specifically to programming. And then you also might just have to wait for me to Google something. That's what I'm a professional. I'm a professional Googler. I'm really good at finding you the information you want, but I can't give you it off the top of my head. Oh, goodness. Getting this inner part of the wing is going to be really hard. You mix vinegar in to make it hold more air so it stays bouncier. Ugh, vinegar. I get that the vinegar taste will, you know, probably leave. How do I want to get in this? But yeah, you know, if anyone wants to give us a loan to buy a business, to make a dessert buffet, I'm not going to complain. Do I have any experience running a business? No. But that's what you hire people for. Oh man, how am I even gonna get the back of that? We'll figure it out when we get there. Some of this we might just not be able to get. I mean, I will try my best, that is for sure, but my patience only runs so deep. I think that's the issue I have with most crafts, is they take so long. If I can't get a craft done in one sitting, it's not going to get done. Unless I force myself to do it. Which I'm doing another craft that I'm slowly, very slowly wanting to not do, but I want the product. I just don't want to make it myself. But I am almost done with it. It's just, I just gotta do it. Excuse me? Oh, I think I accidentally hit the timer button. This thing has like... There's buttons to press, but there's no like digital interface to be like, oh, you hit a timer. So... I also got this light for technically not free, but free. I ordered something on Amazon, and the box came with my name and everything. When I opened it, it was this lamp, and I was expecting like breakfast bars, and I was sitting there like, what am I gonna do with this lamp? And so I looked up the lamp, and it was like maybe like $20 or $30, and I'm like, I'm gonna keep it. That's what I'm gonna do. So I didn't get the breakfast bars I was looking for, but I got a lamp. What you're making? It's a secret. It's a secret until I get it done. Because if I tell people what it is, they're gonna be like, oh, how's that project of yours going? And I'm just gonna be like, meh. So unless I get it done, no one but Chai Tea will know. I mean, I guess it's not just going to be Chai Tea who knows. Some of my family members know. Because I told them / asked my mom a question. Strength training's done. Whew. But now that I know you're working on something, I can still bug you about it despite not knowing what it is. Yeah, but then you'll never be expecting the end product. So there. Because, you know, people can just be like, oh, I'm working on a project, and oh, yeah, I'm working on a project. But then if you tell people what it is, they'll be like, how's this specific project going? And then you'll just look at them and you'll be like, yeah, shut up. But then if you don't tell them what the specific project is and you finish a different project, you'll be like, oh, yes, it was this. And then and they're like, oh, wow, that's cool. Or they'd be like, oh, wow, that's shit. No, I don't think anyone's have ever said that to my face. If anyone's ever thought any craft I did was bad, they've never told me. Just have to figure out how to get in this mess back here. Then we'll probably be done with the first wing, hopefully, maybe. I don't know if I'll be able to paint the back of like this bit. It's too close to the wing for me to try. And like the wing's such a big part of it, and it's so white. So like it's gonna be pretty noticeable if the wing has a color other than white on it. You could paint that bit, then go through and paint over it with white after it dries. See, it's so close. I don't know if you can see how close it is. That whatever color I paint on it with it last is gonna be the color that is in that area. Because there's no way I'm gonna be able to accurately stab paint in. I'm not that dexterous. Like, in theory, that is a good plan. In practice, and with my skill set, not happening. Just cut the wings off and glue them back on? Yeah, No. Not that I don't have the tools for that. I do. I'm just... no thank you. It's a weird angle, but I think it'll work. Except my hand's in your way now. I apologize. I can't get at this area any other way. Come on, here we go. Maybe you can get it from here. That's a choice in the music. Like it sounds off key to me, and I mean I'm sure it's fine. It's just ugh. I'm sure it's not off key. There's just something weird about it. What if? Try a different brush, maybe. I think the big problem with the area I'm having is my brush is too big and can't reach. Rather, it can reach, it just can't fit between the gap. I have saltwater taffy for you guys to try tomorrow. Ooh, taffy. Just this little bit. Come on. Okay, I think I got it. It took 2 paintbrushes, but nailed it. It's from Yellowstone. Does it taste like sulfur? Is it sulf water taffy? I hope not. I know it probably isn't, but you know, now that I put it out there into the ether, I really hope it isn't. I would puke if it did. Fair, fair. Okay, first wing. Done. It's as done as I'm going to let it be. It's nice and white. Alright, to the other wing. Da-na-na. Ooh, stretch time, yes. Wing stretch. Oof. Hydrate or dihydrate. And a hydrate, alright. I was definitely thirsty. Back to the easier part. Phew. But maybe I should start with the harder side. Yeah, let me start back here, actually. Because if I start on the harder end, then I'm in, like, harder side mode, you know, for painting. So it's like, I have the focus for the precision at this moment. So let's do it first. To start with difficult stuff, you get to breeze to the backside. I just looked at what time it was and I'm like, I don't know if I'm even gonna get this done today. How foolish of me to think, oh, I'll get the angel done and then we'll just move on to another mini. But I mean, who knows? Maybe the second wing will go faster because I have less patience for accuracy. Homemade orange chicky sauce round 2, let's go. Aw, yeah. Gonna have to tell us how it is, if it lives up to the expectations of New China. China Kitchen? China Kitchen. Round one not go well? Well, I think it went fine. It just wasn't, like, up to snuff. It did not meet expectations of orange chicky sauce. It was good, just not what I was aiming for. Mm-hmm. Something here. Okay, it's just blue. I was seeing this little bit. I don't know if you can see it. And you can't see it just yet. Oh, it's on this side. There's like this little leaf bit here. And I was like, is that supposed to be white? Like, are those supposed to be feathers? No, I'm not sure what it is, but it's blue. I fired, I hit something, but it wasn't what I was aiming for, so I guess I missed. Just a little off target, but at least you hit something. I fired and then missed. I fired and then missed. Ate a popsicle, passed out in the snow. Woke up again, fired, then missed. Passed out. Woke up with a popsicle stick in my mouth. I love that bit. I missed both times. For context, it's a Nancy Drew game playthrough that the Game Grumps played. And there's this guy where he was talking about shooting at a wolf. He was just like, I fired, and I missed. And I fired, and I missed. Is this from something? Yeah, Nancy... I don't remember what Nancy Drew it is, but it's the Game Grumps Nancy Drew playthrough. One of them. I don't even think they finished the game, but it's fine if they did, because we got that gem and that's all we needed from the playthrough. White wolf or something? Yeah, I think so. It would have taken them decades to complete. It would have. They're not the sharpest tools in the toy box. The sharpest tools in the shed. That's the... what is it, toolbox? What's the phrase? I'm so bad with phrases. They're not the sharpest knives in the clubhouse. Usually it's sharpest tool in the shed. Okay. I couldn't remember if it was the shed or the toolbox. It's not the toy box, that's for sure. And the Nancy Drew games, the older ones, they're kind of... the way they control is a little weird. I've never played one myself, but I've seen Gab play. Miss Gab Smolder plays all of them. I think there's a lot of remakes for them on Steam, but I don't think they changed how it controls. They've just like made it so you can play it on newer hardware. I used to read a lot of Nancy Drew books, but I've never played any of the games. Honestly, before I watched Gab play them, I didn't know they existed. I probably wouldn't have done very well playing them. Some of the things you gotta do is pretty convoluted. Point and click games could be a bit rough. It's not even point and click is the other thing. The way you like move around the map, you don't point and click places. There's like a certain mode you have to go into to rotate around a map. Yeah, when I think about it, I think the reason I play more console games than PC games, like I'm bad at any game that requires me to be able to use the keyboard in any sort of quick manner. So I don't know, it doesn't click with me. But like, we didn't have games on the computer. I don't even think we had a computer for a long time. My grandpa had a Mac, but we only played Kid Pix on it. So yeah, we didn't really play computer games, but we had like the Sega Genesis and the N64 and all that stuff. That's probably why I'm like a console gamer, you know? I'm so bad at WASD, it just doesn't make sense to me. Like, in theory, it should be, you know, the same. You just use your mouse for the right stick and you use your left hand to do WASD, but it just doesn't work. So anytime there's controller support, I'm like, oh, thank you. Yay. Like, I don't think I would play Elden Ring if it didn't have controller support, because I'm already not amazing with the controller. I don't think I'm going to do well without the controller. I was the same till I started trying some. I do prefer controller far more than mouse and keyboard, but there's some games I prefer it. Like, I can see the advantages of the keyboard, but like, I'm not used to doing like any typing on the upper row, like where the numbers are. So anytime there's a game that requires you to like click the 1 through 9 on the upper row, I just can't. And like, I don't have fast enough reflexes on a keyboard to do much of anything. So if it's a cool chill game, like I played Stardew Valley with a keyboard and mouse for a while, but I wouldn't really count that because like, it's chill. You don't have to have fast reaction time to anything. Except for fishing, but I'm a master fisher. I love fishing in that game. It did take a while for me to like the fishing in that game though. Now that's really all I ever do is I fish. And then Chai Tea does all the rest of the game for me. Guildworks combat's almost purely 1 through 5 on the num row. Oof. Yeah, because I've tried, what is it? The, Deadfire? Is that what it's called? something something Deadfire. I tried that. But like, I know you could click the things on the bottom row, but it seemed like it really wanted you to use the numbers. I just can't. It's just too hard for me. I don't know why. Pillars of Eternity. Yeah, Pillars of Eternity. Oh, like with Solasta. I played that on keyboard and mouse, but that's like... You use WASD to look around the map. And then you use right click to rotate, and that's pretty much it. The rest of it's just clicking. There's nothing where you need to rapid fire, be ready for something. Love how I never fish, always farm, and you primarily fish. Yin and yang, right? Because, like, there's nothing wrong with the farming in that game. I've just never been into the farming aspect of the farming games. Which, you know, doesn't make much sense. Check. I want the hot... I also want hot chocolate, but I want the Haunted Chocolatier to come out. I don't even... It's not anytime soon, but I want it. I adore the farming. Yeah, you're really good at planning, and then you can identify the plants just by their growing buds, and I'm just like, I think I planted a turnip here. You're just like, no, you planted a potato. And I'm like, how can you tell? They all look the same. And you're like, no, they're a little different. I'm like, what are you talking about? They're all green. Yeah, but this leaf is tilted this way, so that means it's a potato. Haunted Chocolatier. It's the new game the creator of Stardew Valley is making right now. The premise, I believe, from what I remember, is you are taking over a chocolate shop. Either that or you're starting one, but it's haunted, so there's like little ghosties. But I think the ghosts are supposed to help you run the shop. So that's why it's called Haunted Chocolatier. I just need to hold it. Come on. Yeah, I don't even think it's anywhere close to release. Cause it's nice. The creators of the mentality that like there's no point in showing off like the process, because some things he would show off might not end up in the final game. And it's like too much transparency is bad, which I kind of agree. My thumb is stuck. Hold on. There we go. Yeah, I want to play it. Because I think you get to go forage for ingredients to make chocolate. Which that'll be fun. Because I think he's changing the way combat works. Because Stardew Valley has combat, but you pretty much just swing your sword until they die. And any ranged weapons are crap, like the slingshot. I hated the slingshot. Never understood it. But maybe that's my problem. Maybe I should have just given it a chance. I put a game suggestion in. You're a vampire? Ooh. And you have to make the hotel really nice to get more visitors to suck their blood? Ooh. I want to play so bad. Yeah. How long is that game? Is it like Stardew Valley where it's just kind of like infinite? Maybe it'll have co-op out the gate? Maybe. Haunted Chocolatier. That'd be cool. Because, I mean, he already figured out multiplayer for Stardew. Here we go again. You get to make a cute little chocolate shop, and yeah, you forage most of your ingredients. I'm gonna try it, right? But yeah, I don't know where it is in its development. Because the thing he showed, like, it had stuff going on for it, but clearly, like, it wasn't all the way done. And he's in the boat, or rather, that's just how he do. I think it's a he. We'll just say they. They just kind of are just like, hey, my game's done. And then they're just like, go ahead and play it. And everyone's like, oh my god, yes. Honestly, I thought this side was going to be easier, but... But maybe not. Oop. Getting white all over the place. Eh. Now the harder part is like, what part is the wing and what part isn't on the bottom here? They don't have any plans to make Haunted Chocolatier multiplayer? Oh. I hope he changes his mind. Then we could run a store together. One person can go forage while the other one's running the front. I mean, I guess I don't know what the gameplay loop's gonna be like, because it might not be multiplayer-esque, you know? That would be like making Tetris multiplayer, and not in the fact that you'd battle each other, but the fact that you both have the same board, and you're both controlling the same piece or something, you know? There would be a mod for it if they don't just implement it. That is true. The modding community for Stardew is huge, so I don't think the modding community for Haunted Chocolatier will be any smaller. I know some of these details I'm fussing over will probably not be seen, but I can see them, so it's an issue. There is co-op Tetris. I think the Game Grumps played it. It has a constellation theme. It's more of an action RPG than Stardew was. Yeah. Do you are you both playing on the same board for the co-op Tetris? And controlling the same pieces? Or is it just you're both playing on the same board and you both get your own pieces? I feel like I've probably seen this episode, I just don't remember. Oof, I almost dropped it. But I didn't. But you didn't. Yep, the same board but have different pieces. Ah. You do have your own space? I mean, there might be different modes, maybe. You're sort of co-oping battling computers? Okay. Oh my god. Tetris effect connected? At times your space will fuse. Yeah, okay. Interesting. Ugh, I can see the spots I need to get. It's just my stupid brush won't get in there. That's a special moment, not a constant thing. Oh, okay. I'm waiting for the day I'll shake that and I won't have my hand on it properly and I'm just gonna shake paint all over the carpet. And then I'll be very annoyed. And it'll be all my fault. Use like a long toothpick to wiggle in the tight spaces. I don't know if that would really put the paint on nicely. It's certainly an idea, though. Okay, I've gotten it as good as I'm gonna get it. I don't know how much more I can handle that. So we're just gonna not. To the back easy part. Shaking containers with liquids with their tops off? I know, it sounds like a chai tea move. I mean, granted, it had its top on. It just wasn't on all the way. So then it opened. Boom, 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 boom. Dun, 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 dun. Doo, doo. Oh man, I can't wait to use a different color. I knew the wings were going to take forever. I just didn't think it was going to take this much forever. I thought it was going to be a more reasonable forever. The inner stuff still getting to me. Alright. I've thrown literally my water bottle in my car with the drinking spout open. It was a bit of a mess. Oof. I've had it happen where there's stuff in my car and the cover just decides to open, of course, when it's falling. And it just gets everywhere. I think more often than not, I get like... I do the thing where you try to drink it and it's not open, so then your teeth just hit the cap and you're like, ah, oh. The wings are looking pretty neat though. They are. I'm liking how they're turning out. It's just taking more effort than I would have liked. The effort's worth it. It's just I had to expend said effort. Oh, waiting room. I read the song title to myself and I thought it said wailing room and I'm like, that sure is a song title. I was looking up some horror games to play for spooky month. I mean, so far the only for sure one I've got is Luigi's Mansion on the GameCube. But the other ones are kind of like up in the air, because like some of the games I don't want to spend money on. Like, I know Amnesia was thrown out there, but, like, I gotta pay for that, and, after Horror Month, I probably won't play it again because I'm terrified of horror games. I have to play horror games vicariously through other people. AKA Gab and Jack and John Wolfe and Mark. But I found like a list of free ones. I don't know how long some of them are, so you might play multiples in one stream. But yes, for anyone not in the know, for October, I'm planning to play scary, because some of them aren't scary, I think. Some of them are like, they've got just the spooky vibe. I'm planning to play them all month. So we'll put a pause on like Elden Ring and mini painting and what's the other game I'm playing? Elden Ring. I own Amnesia. I'll just family share it with you. That's a thing? I didn't realize that was a thing. But yes, I mean, if people really want Amnesia, I'll play it. It's a little restrictive, but it can work. Like, restrictive how? Like, the type of thing where you can't, like, play at the same time? I've never heard of it, but I don't really, like, share games with my siblings, so... Like, I was thinking Dead by Daylight, but I don't think, 1, I would be very good at it, so then I would piss off team members. 2, it's an online game, so you gotta play with people. And 3, it's not cheap. And it's not really, like, scary. Like, yeah, it's horror themed, clearly. But I wouldn't call it scary. You could do Left 4 Dead. Is that a zombie one? It's zombies? I do hate zombies. I'll look into that one. Is that another... Is that a co-op one? I feel like I've seen people play it, but I can't connect what scene in my head is Left 4 Dead and what isn't. I think of, like, out of all horror genre monster stuff, anything with zombies gives me nightmares, and anything with deep sea monsters, like if you're stuck underwater, not into it. Like, I've never watched Jaws, and I kind of refuse to watch it because I'm scared of it. I know that's the point. It's a horror movie, but it's scary. Yeah, you can link your Steam accounts so both would have access to each other's libraries, and you can install them like your own. But if you're playing a game for the other person's library, they can't play anything from Steam while you're playing on it. Oh, okay. Interesting. It's co-op, but you can play it solo. Subnautica. That's a horror game for me. I wouldn't consider it a horror game for Spoopy Month. It's a bit too brightly colored. Because we would, if I'm being honest, we would probably be stuck in the first 2 zones because I would be too scared to go anywhere else. I mean, we'll play Subnautica at some point, because I know that was one of the, recommended games. But I mean, if we play Subnautica, and by we I mean me, but you'll all be here, we will have to play it in the mode where I don't have to worry about, and I know that's like kind of taken away from the game, but I just can't handle it, where I don't have to worry about food or water. Because I just can't. I'm not very good at survival games. And like the having to eat and drink all the time just kind of like dead stops everything. So it's just like, oh shit, I gotta go cook something. BioShock 1 and 2 got pretty spoopy vibes. That's true. I've never played the first one. I played BioShock Infinite, but that one isn't really like scary. I mean, parts of it scared me, but it's more like big monster go bam and give me heart attack. Just like things in Elden Ring scare me, but I wouldn't call Elden Ring a horror game. That one is the odd child of the series. That's probably why I played it, because it was the only one that wasn't really horror. BioShock's one of my favorite series. I like the videos I've watched on it. Like a lot of the like lore videos and talking about stuff. I like those. Like, if Bioshock had been like a TV series, I probably would have watched it, maybe. The thing is, I don't watch TV though, so... Almost done, almost done. I did get a... I don't know if it's a horror game. I don't think it is, but it's got some scary vibes at least. I did get Dark Deception. I think it's like a Pac-Man horror game. So even if we don't play it during Spoopy Month, it'll be something to play at some point. Bioshock movie would be neat, right? It would have to be very, like... I don't know. It would have to, like, tell its own story somehow, I feel. Because... you know, video game movies, they never work. Well, I mean, I guess, you know, the Sonic movie was great. I like the Sonic one. I haven't seen the second one. I want to. Because Knuckles is my second favorite. I mean, Knuckles was my favorite until Shadow existed, so, you know. And then they gave him a gun, and it's like, okay. Shadow. They gave Shadow a gun. They didn't give Knuckles a gun. Yeah, no, they didn't give Knuckles a gun. Yet. There's always room for Knuckles with a gun. What kind of game is it? Dark Deception? It's like... I think it's Pac-Man. Like, you're running around a map, you're avoiding monsters of the map, and you're trying to pick up crystals, enough to get, like, a door open or something. And then there's a story involved. It's got chapters, too. But I think I have all the chapters. Because, like, the first chapter was free to play, but then the other ones cost money, which they weren't expensive, so it's the only reason I got it, because it wasn't expensive. I think it's like $20 for all the chapters. I think there's like 4 or 5 chapters. I've seen some people play it. So it's not like I'd be going into it blind or anything. But I'm still easily frightened, so... Okay, I think the wings are done. Oh, I gotta clean my brushes. I gotta take a stretch. Oh, goodness. Hoofters. Okay. I mean, I don't think that's the end of white, but it is for now. Let's see. What other parts are white? Some of the cloth is white. A lot of this front stuff is white. We'll continue white, I suppose. Oh, hey, some of the things that I've hit with the white are supposed to be white. That's nice. Guess a lot. I should have done white as my base coat. Oops, all white. Alright, let's get this one No, this one. Yeah, one of the free-to-play ones I found is, I think it's called Dragon or Dagon or something. And it's a HP Lovecraft type game. So I think that'd be fun. Because HP Lovecraft isn't really like outright spooky, it's just more cosmic horror spooky, I think. Like, I've never read an HP Lovecraft book. Mostly because I feel like a lot of them are boring. I know Chai T's read a lot of the HP Lovecraft stuff. Ooh, Dagon? Okay, maybe that's what it was. I kept reading it as Dragon, but I'm pretty sure I kept reading it wrong. Wasn't one of the HP Lovecraft ones you read? Or maybe it was a different author, but it was like the family was cursed by some wizard, and they would all die before a certain age, but it turned out it was because it was the wizard just coming in and killing people. I like the lore of HP, but I don't know if I could do a whole book. Now give me a movie about them. You might like this one about a Nazi in a submarine. I've always wanted to read the Lovecraft stuff, just never got to it. Because, like, they're not super long stories, right? Unless... well, no. Because I think they're all short stories, aren't they? Alright, let's be careful. Not because of anything in particular, I almost dropped the mini onto the white paint, which would probably have then proceeded to make it fall over, which then it would just been a whole mess. But that's okay, that's why we have brown paper here. Yes, the wizard. The wizard who cursed the family for all eternity and was really just coming in people's windows and killing them. That one's funny. I think that's hilarious. I believe they're usually short stories with similar themes. Gotcha. I want to do something to the white of the cloth. Because, like, I want the wings to be the brilliant white. Maybe I'll try the gold dry brushing on the white of the cloth. Because otherwise this is all just going to be white. It's white. Ooh, look at that white. At least the big parts, like this side part, which I don't know how I'm gonna get access to. I'm not gonna get gold onto. I think I mostly got it. Or I could do audiobook of HP's since I do a lot of driving for work. That's true. You'd have to hope that the reader, though, has a nice voice. Because, like, I feel like even the most boring stuff is fun to listen to if someone is reading it in a nice voice. Nice voice. need to find an audiobook of This Book is Full of Spiders. There's a 51-hour one called The Complete Fiction of H.P. Lovecraft. That's a lot of hours. I suppose it's a lot of stories, though. Okay. Then a bunch of this stuff down here is white. I have that book? Yeah, okay, yeah. I was wondering, I was like, wonder what the one Chai Tea has is called. See, like, I want to read, but whenever I try reading, I just can't focus on the page, and then I have to reread the same page like 6 times over because I'm not paying attention. But my eyes are still like, yes, we are reading, look at us. The physical version, it's a chonker. Oh yeah, that's one of the big ones next to Dracula, right? The books in the series are called John Dies at the End, This Book is Full of Spiders, What the Hell Did I Just Read? And If This Book Exists, You're in the Wrong Universe. That's awesome. Chai Tea, did you ever finish Dracula? Not that I'm like calling you out like, oh, look at you, you read Dracula and you didn't finish. Or just wondering. Not quite yet. I can understand that. I probably wouldn't even gotten as far as you did. I feel like this stream might be oops all white, but we'll try. Dracula is such a sass master in the books. It isn't like Van Helsing just a goofball. Ooh. Oh yes, a cute little goofball of a man. That's so funny that they paint him as some sort of like badass vampire hunter when in the books he's just some lame-o. I want my goofball Van Helsing. No, that is cloth. Okay. So much white wall. Yeah. It's a lot of white. We gotta get like on the inner lattices of things too, which is gonna be fucking annoying. But we'll see what we can do in 20 minutes. We got the wings done, and that's an accomplishment. Because that's the biggest part of the piece, so... Needs to be more like Haas Delgado from Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy. That's the like, that's the red-haired guy, right? Who drives the truck. Maybe it's a van. I can't recall. Such asshole. There's a little bit of like a blue piece that's gonna be right there, which will help make it pop, but it's like, why are you fusing it so close to all my white? With the hook arm? Oh yeah, him. I loved him. Should we make the base white too? No. Or gun, it's detachable. Right. Yeah. I see a black angel and I want to paint it white. All colors evermore, I'm gonna turn it white. Wait, what is white? White's not all the colors. White is the absent of all the colors in terms of light. Man, I don't remember. Because black is all the colors, right? Depends on paint versus light. Well, what about paint? Because that's what we're working with right now. Are you cloth? Are you... what are you? There is a lot going on in this piece. Paint is absence of all colors. Light is all colors. Oh, okay. Well, then the painted black song's wrong. He's like, I see a red door and I want to paint it black. No colors anymore, I want them to turn black. I see them girls walk by dressed in their summer clothes. I have to turn my head and tell my darkest ghosts. Do. Well, now that song's in my head. It's my own fault. Good gorge. Who? Well, white paint reflects all the colors and doesn't absorb any. That's why it's white, since all the light colors are reflected at you. It's confusing. You know that one's so much better than the ones you sing on the regular? I think I played it a lot in Guitar Hero. I think it was one of the easier songs, or I probably played it on easy or medium. It was a banging Guitar Hero song on the Wii. Yeah. My shoulder's gonna feel it tomorrow. Oh. It was wibbly wobbling, and I was like, why? I was accidentally balancing it on the sword. It's a good thing this sword's kind of hefty, so it didn't break, obviously. Oh, stretch time. Stretch. I love those games. Yeah, Guitar Hero was great. So it was like less intensive than DDR. You know, you didn't have to jump around. Not that I guess you should be jumping while playing DDR, but I mean, can't stop me. I mean, I love DDR too, don't get me wrong, but I can play hours of Guitar Hero. I cannot, in fact, play hours of DDR without wanting to die. Good gosh, golly. This inner workings is like, it's cool. It's gonna look cool. But, oh boy, painting it is not, it's not really fun. Because I can't tell what is and isn't cloth back there. We'll just paint it all white and then just, figure it out when we get to the other colors. Maybe I will just keep it white. And then if by the end the white is just way too much, then I'll see if adding gold bits. Maybe to the wings. That might be cooler on the wings. I'm not just saying that because I don't want to have to try to dry brush gold onto the rest of this stuff. I mean, like, on an angel, you want the wings to pop. Hoo-ah. Cliffs and sounds, apparently. This is what a cliff sounds like, with other sounds. But squeeze me. Not now, phone. I'm busy painting white. Oh, I remember why I was actually back there. Focus on one cloth at a time, Ashlyn. Okay. I feel like the hardest part of this mini is just trying to figure out how to get paint where you want it to go. Because most of the times minis are too small to have too many large crevices. And anytime they have a hard to reach place, it's just kind of like, well, no one's gonna see that, so whatever. But this one's just like, if I don't get that, it's pretty noticeable. Get a bendy brush so you can bend it around stuff. I mean, honestly, those probably exist. Just spray paint it in there. You can just get an airbrush. Like, honestly, it probably would have been a better idea to get spray paint and make it white, but I like the way the black, like, kind of dulls the white. So that's why I like spray painting them black. So it kind of gives, like, a darker finish to the colors. Yeah, this one might have been an easier, should have done it white. But I also didn't, like, look too hard at the colors before I spray painted them. So this is my bad. It would have been too easy if I did white, you know? Gotta make myself a challenge. I'm sure the black will come through really cool in the other colors too. Yeah. Because, like, generally if you want, like, a brighter color palette coming through, then you'd spray paint it white. But if you do, like, the darker kind of, like, not dirty, but not grungy either. I don't know how to explain it. It gives it a more, I guess, muted color tone. Let's see if we can get the white at least done on this stream. Angel's a two-parter stream? Ooh, hoo, hoo. I kind of thought this was just gonna be one stream, but nope. Nope. Angel's just like, haha, that's nice. Paint me twice. Only one drop gonna bump those numbers up. I feel like with this one, there's a lot to grab onto that's not painful. Like the... Not that I think I dropped the purple worm. But, generally most of my drops happen when I'm popping them out of the holder because they're hard to get out. So they just go flying. I never intend to drop minis. You know, it just happens. It's okay. They're made of good stuff. They're pretty stable. Penguin got yeeted a few times. It did. And I'm sorry, Penguin. But, you know, sometimes it's just how the mini tumbles, you know? So far, this mini just kind of looks like a mess. It's just because it's only white, and I'm just kind of slapdashing it all over the place because I know I can paint over it later. It's just, I know it's going to be really annoying when we start painting the other parts. Because I'm going to try my best to be careful, and then I always end up getting colors on all the other colors anyways. Such is the cycle of painting. Oh, how the fuck am I? Maybe I can try to get it from this angle. The not so flightless burb. At least both those pieces need to be white, so it doesn't really matter if I get more white on the wing. So, that's always nice. There's no way. Okay, there might be a way. A different brush. kind of a long brush, though. It's kind of hard to get it to go where I want it to. If someone looks at it from the bottom, that's their prerogative. Let's see. I vote whatever mini we do after this one, it doesn't have a lot of white. Ooh, getting tired here. I'm almost done with the white. Until I find more white and I go, eh. It's fine. Hooah. I like how practically every angle I have to paint at, you guys just get to look at the wings more. Ooh, the wings. Going to finish up the white? Yeah, I'm gonna finish the white because I'm almost done. And then we'll end. 3 hours of white paint only. I always forget how long minis take. They never take long in the roadmap in my head, but you know, actually are a little bit more effort than the roadmap in my head. 1 color per stream? I don't think we'd have enough content for next stream if we only did 1 color. not true. You dry brush blue in the beginning. That's true. It wasn't oops all white. It was just mostly white. It was so long ago. Pooh you. This little piece on the bottom. Let's see. A little bit more like that. Oh, that is cloth. Maybe no. Okay. Almost there, almost there. It's the hardest parts now. Maybe the long one would help in this case. Maybe. I know it's black back there, but there's literally no angle I can get at it, so no one else will be able to see it. Okay. Time to double check. I'm making an executive decision, and this is going to be gold. That's not going to be white. Okay, I think we got everything. Wait.
No.
What could be fun but slightly dangerous is having a Spotify playlist that your viewers can add to. It would have to be royalty free though, because I don't want to have to deal with copyright stuff. See, like, that's the problem, is that would be cool, but you'd have to specifically find things that are royalty free. Yesterday, while we were moving our grandpa's stuff, there was the cutest black cat that was following us around and meowing at us around the assisted living place. Oh, that's so cute. I can see it. I can see it, but how do I get to it? I don't know. It curves. That's the problem, is it curves. Eh. Okay. I missed a whole part. Why is my existence pain and suffering? This is what I get for not focusing it at a piece at a time, and instead going, ooh, that's black. Ooh, that's black. Ooh, I gotta paint that. That's black. Okay, now I think we got all the white, or at least all the white I can see. Nope, that's not gonna be white. Okay. Well, there it is in all its black and white glory. Whew, boy. Oh, goodness. We'll definitely finish it next time. Yay! If we don't finish it next time, what the fuck are we doing? We're getting distracted is probably what we're doing. Well, I can clean these on my own time. Like right now, but on my own time in terms of you guys don't have to watch me do it. White Fist looks nice. It does look really nice. I like how it looks. But for now, let's go raid somebody. I just want to raid somebody. Alright, we will go raid Snazzy Bastard stream. I believe he's doing Gunpla today. So, yeah, if you're interested in that. Goodness. What am I looking for? Yes, this. Alright. Which mouse? This mouse. But yes, bye-bye. Tuesday should be Solasta, unless there's an issue. So we'll see you then. Yeah, I'm too tired. All right, bye-bye. 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 We're gonna raid now.